After the great storm, a profound quietness settled over Eli. He grew withdrawn. The laughter that once came so easily, now trapped behind a wall of fear. The immense power coiled within him felt less like a gift and more like a curse. A ticking bomb that could detonate at any moment and harm the very people he cherished. He spent his days in solitude, haunted by the what-ifs, the devastating potential of his own hands. It was on one of these lonely mornings, while aimlessly wandering near the town's edge, that a peculiar sound broke through his troubled thoughts. A deep, guttural rumble, not from the open sky, but from the heart of the northern forest. This was the Thunder Forest, a place wrapped in cautionary tales and whispered warnings, a place the townsfolk insisted no one should ever enter. But the sound wasn't just thunder, it was a call, a strange, magnetic pull on his very soul. It resonated with the energy buzzing beneath his skin, a song only he could hear, against every instinct for self-preservation, against every warning he ever heard. Eli took a hesitant step, then another, until the shadows of the ancient trees swallowed him whole. The air inside was thick and electric, the sky, visible only in fractured patches, darkened to a bruised purple. Lightning, not from distant clouds, but from the very canopy above, began to arc between the gnarled branches, illuminating the woods in stark, flickering flashes. And there, in the heart of this self-contained tempest, stood a figure, an old man. His face a roadmap of time, was cloaked in black fabric that seemed to drink the light. In his hand, he held a staff that throbbed with a captured bolt of lightning, its glow pushing back against the encroaching darkness. The storm raged around him, yet he stood as a pillar of calm. His eyes found Ellie's through the chaos, and his voice, when it came, was not a shout, but a deep echo, like the thunder itself given form. "I have been waiting for you, Eli," he said, the words vibrating in Ellie's chest. This man was Master Raiden, a name spoken only in legends, the keeper of lightning. He was a guardian of an ancient power, a lineage that flowed through the very storms of the world. For centuries, he had watched and waited, sensing the ebb and flow of this celestial energy. In Eli, he had sensed something more: resurgence, the pure, untamed energy of the heavens, reborn in a mortal boy. He saw not the fear in Ellie's eyes, but the potential behind it. Under Raiden's patient and wise guidance, Ellie's journey of transformation began. The first lesson was not about power, but about peace. Raiden taught him that the storm within was a reflection of the storm without. To control the lightning in his hands, he first had to control the turmoil in his heart. He learned to let his emotions flow like a river, not to dam them up in fear. He learned that his power was not separate from him. It was an extension of his own spirit. Their training ground was the heart of the storm. Day after day, as thunder cracked and lightning tore through the sky, Eli stood beside his master. He learned to feel the rhythm of the storm, to match his heartbeat to the pulse of the thunder. He practiced not by fighting the energy, but by dancing with it. He learned to reach out with his will, to gently coax a flicker of light from his fingertips, then a spark, and then a full, brilliant bolt of lightning that answered his call. He learned to channel the raw, chaotic energy through the steady beat of his own heart, shaping its fury into a focused, controllable force. The fear that had once paralyzed him slowly melted away, replaced by a quiet confidence. The boy, who was terrified of his own shadow, was forged anew in the crucible of the storm. He was no longer just Eli. He had grown into the warrior of thunder, a guardian who understood that the greatest fury of the storm could be honed into the greatest strength to protect the world. Thank you so much for joining us for this part of the story. If you're enjoying Ellie's journey, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss what happens next. We love having you here with us. See you in the next video.